Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ebony. I am a human design reader, expert, and coach. And today I have a very special announcement that I'm very, very excited to share. And that is that I am updating, revamping, restructuring my human design readings. And the reason for this is because I did a free training with one of my colleagues in the human design space. And she showed me that I'm not having fun. Like, I love doing my readings. I love talking to you guys. I love going through human design charts and all of these things. I absolutely love it. That's not what I mean. But I have been offering these readings that I thought I had to offer as a reader, right? Like, give the people what they want. And on this training, she was like, why don't we have, different types of readings? Like, why aren't there, just doing different things? And in my head, I was like, holy shit, I have so many ideas. I have so many things that I want to offer and that I want to do. And I've been waiting until, I have a bigger audience, or until I have more experience, or until, my business reaches a certain level to try all of these things that I want to try. What am I waiting for? So that kind of, here we are, right? So I'm completely revamping my readings, and this video is going to be everything that you need to know if you want to get a human design reading with me. If you've been thinking about getting a human design reading, I'm going to give you the ins and outs, the ups and downs, everything you need to know about what this new structure is going to be. So the first thing is, I'm no longer going to be calling them human design readings. They're going to be soul schematics. I thought it was cute. So yes, I'm going to call them soul schematics. But when I say soul schematics, just know I mean human design readings. And there's going to be two different types. So I'm going to have specialized readings, and I'm going to have just your basic full human design readings. So I'm going to go through all the ones I'm going to be offering and all of those things. For my specialized soul schematics, for my specialized human design readings, I'm working in 6 different areas. So the first ones that I'm offering are life purpose readings. This is where we're going to go over all things in regards to your life purpose, your incarnation cross, your G center, whether it's defined or undefined, the gates, all kinds of things. So if you are looking for something that is going to help you figure out what your life purpose is, help you figure out what direction you should be going in, what's going on, what does your chart say about your unique purpose, this is the reading that you're going to want to get, okay? The other type of reading that I'm going to be offering, this is not the right paper, is inner child readings, right? So I'm really big on human design being used as an awareness tool. Human design is such an amazing tool for healing, right? So the inner child readings are going to go into those really vulnerable areas of your life where you might be experiencing some destructive behaviors and you can't quite figure out, why do I keep doing this? Like, why do I keep acting in this way? The inner child readings are going to cover your undefined centers, where you need to release and surrender, those types of things. So if you're interested in that, that is a type of reading that I will be offering. Another type of reading that I've been kind of playing around with myself is a manifestation reading. So I've made a few videos on my channel about manifestation before, but this reading is going to be everything you need to know in terms of your human design chart of how you best manifest, how you best bring things into the physical, how you best shift realities, whatever it is that you personally subscribe to, right? This is going to go into your centers, this is going to go into your variables, this is going to go into your gates, your gene keys, all of that. So if you're interested in manifestation, this would be the reading for you. The next type of reading that I'll be offering is a productivity / motivation reading. So any of you who went through my Get Your Shit Together program, you kind of already know what this challenge, wow, there's sirens outside. You kind of already know what this reading is going to be about. We're going to be diving into your chart and determining what is the best way for you to motivate yourself? What is the best way for you to create a routine? What is the best way for you to get things done? This reading is going to be very much structured around your root center. So if you are struggling with productivity, getting things done, finding motivation for yourself, this is going to be the reading for you. The next type of reading that I will be offering is a day-to-day reading. So like a kind of daily life reading. And this is the one that I'm probably the most excited about because human design is an amazing tool and there are people that are using the system to do amazing things. But I feel like we forget when we're going after all of these amazing things, we forget the day-to-day, right? We forget the microcosm of it all because we get stuck in these like big visions, right? Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But this reading is specifically focused on what are the things you need to do day to day. What does your daily routine need to look like? Is having a routine even something that is going to work for you? Do you thrive on consistency, or does that feel kind of restricting and rigid for you? This reading is literally us figuring out what is the best day-to-day routine for you. Okay? And the last reading, the last specialized reading that I'm going to be offering is a parenting reading. So if you are a parent who is interested in using human design to better connect with your child, better help your child as they, progress through life and society and all of that, this is going to be the reading for you. I did one of these for my cousin. She is a mental projector with a splenic projector child, and she said this literally transformed their entire relationship. So I really love working this dynamic between parents and children. I think it is so transformative, and I really, really enjoy it so much. So if you are a parent, this is going to be the reading for you if you've really been wanting to figure out how do I use my design and my child's design to get the most out of our relationship. Yeah. So those are the specialized readings I'm going to be offering, and I will be adding more as time goes on, but these are the ones that I was really, really excited about, and these are the ones that I wanted to start with. But I will be doing some kind of money reading as well, and also a business reading. So those will be coming soon. Don't quite have them just yet, but they will be coming. Now, so those are the specialized reading. The full readings are going to differ greatly from the readings that I'm offering now. So right now I have beginner and I have intermediate. I'm throwing that away. If you want to go through your entire human design chart, like you want to go from start to finish, from top to bottom, and learn everything about your human design, variables, gates, planets, channels, all of those things, the full human design reading is going to be for you. We're not holding anything back here. We're going into every single area of your chart, and we are getting all that information, all of that. So it's a full human design reading, and it's also a full gene keys reading. So if you're not familiar with gene keys is a system that was created by Richard Rudd, who was a student of Ra Uru Hu. And gene keys focuses mainly on the gates of human design. So the gates of human design and the genes of the gene key system are the same thing. But the two systems work beautifully together, and they complement each other so well. And with the with the gene key system, we have 3 sequences. We have the genius sequence, which corresponds to your incarnation cross in human design. These are your 4 most prominent gifts. We have the Venus sequence, which is inner child healing, opening up your heart, developing emotional intelligence. And we have the Pearl sequence, which is how you create prosperity, how you generate wealth, and be of service to the collective. So those are the current 3 sequences of the gene keys system. So with this reading, you get a full human design reading and you get a full gene keys reading. That is a lot of information, but I have people who will message me and they're like, I want to know everything. I want to know everything about my human design. I want to know all the juicy details. Give me everything, right? This is going to be that reading. If you want to know everything about your human design, everything about your gene keys, this is going to be the reading that you're going to want to get. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. So those are the readings that I'm going to be offering. So now let's talk about some other things that's going to be changing. Currently, the way that I do readings is that we get on a Zoom call. I, do the reading. Afterwards, you get the slides from the reading and you get a recording of the call. We're nixing that, okay? And the reason for that is because I don't necessarily like being on very long Zoom calls. And the last few human design readings that I have done, the calls have been like 3+ hours. I do not like that. I do not like to be sitting that long, and it's just a lot. Now, I love talking to you all, and I love answering your questions. So the way that my readings are going to be structured from now on is that it's going to be recorded. So it's going to be an audio recording of me going through your chart, giving you all of the information. So you're going to get that recording. Then, after you've gotten the recording, after you've had time to go through it, we hop on a Zoom call and you get to use that entire time, that entire duration of the Zoom call to just ask me questions. How do I apply this? I didn't understand this. How do I do this? Where can I use this? Any and all questions that you want to ask me about your chart or about the reading in general, you can ask me on this Zoom call. So we don't have to waste time with me going through all the information and then spending another hour and a half on the call answering questions. No, you've got the reading, you listen to it, you take your notes, you get all the information that you want to know, we hop on the call, and you just ask me all the questions, and I answer all of your questions, right? Then you get the recording of our Zoom call, as well as all the materials that I've created for you. So that is going to be the new way that I do readings, because I really want to spend as much time as possible answering your questions and making sure that you have all of the information that you want and that you need to apply this information to your life. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, there will be a coaching option. So if you decide, hey, I want to do this, I want to do the day-to-day reading, right? So you decide that's the reading that I want. You will have the option of either having a week of voice note coaching with me to help you apply the information. You could also do 2 weeks or no coaching at all. So if you decide I want the day-to-day reading and I also want to do a week of coaching after, then 7 days after you get your reading, we are having voice coaching sessions every single day, and you have literal access to me for 7 whole days after the reading. So if we get on the call, right, you've gotten your reading, we've gotten on the call, you asked all your questions, and you realize 3 days later that you had something that you wanted to ask, or you come to a situation, you're like, I don't know what to do, pop up your phone. I'm recording on my phone, so I can't actually, you pop your phone, you create a voicemail. Hey, Ebony, I have a question about this, and there's something else that's happening, and I don't really know how to apply it here, and how does this work here? Send the voicemail over to me, I answer you, and that's how it works. So you literally get on-demand coaching with me if you decide that you want that option. The reason for this is I love guiding people. I love coaching people. I love questions. I have a receptive mind, which means I have a lot of information, but I don't always know how to retrieve it. I can't get to it on my own. When you ask me a question, all of the information comes pouring out. So I love answering your guys' questions. Opening up this coaching option for these readings is going to give me, it's very selfish. It's going to give me the opportunity to answer your questions, because literally that's all I want to do. That is literally all that I want to do, is answer y'all's questions. So if you decide you want to get a reading with me, you will have the option of picking either the 1 week or 2 week coaching, or if you're like, I don't want to talk to you, that's fine. You do not have to get a coaching option if you do not want to. I will not be, well, I might be a little sad, but I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm not going to judge you for it. Okay, so, and the coaching applies for all the readings. So if you get a full human design reading, like you get the full reading, you can still have the option of getting the 1 week or 2 week coaching. And honestly, I kind of recommend it, because if you get all that information, it's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be overwhelming. But again, you don't have to if you don't want to, right? Okay. So I talked about my specialized readings. I talked about the full readings I'm going to be doing, talked about the process, talked about the coaching. Something else that I'm going to be implementing is payment plans. I truly, truly believe everyone should have access to this information. I have been very fortunate to be able to invest in myself, to get readings, to invest in these very high ticket coaching programs and certification programs and inner work programs. I've been very fortunate to be able to do that, and I know that not everyone has the resources to be able to do that. So these changes that I'm implementing are coming with a price increase and a payment plan option. Every single reading that I am offering has a payment plan option, and each payment plan option will be under $100 a month. I want everyone to have the option of getting help, of knowing this information, of having access to this information. Each reading will come with a payment plan option. Even the one, if you decide you want coaching, that will also come with the payment plan. Payment plan options for life. Because I know how important it was for me to have a payment plan option to work with all the amazing people that I've worked with. So payment plan options are available. And if you're like, I really want this reading, I really want to work with you, but this is not in my budget right now, this is for you. This is literally for you. Okay? So that is that. And the last thing that I want to say is the process of getting a reading. So you've gone through this whole video. Thanks for sticking around, by the way. So you've watched this whole video, right? And you're like, oh yes, I'm ready to go. I know what reading I want. Boom, boom, boom. How do I get it? Very good question. Very astute. So I am going to have a form. Okay? There's going to be a form. It's linked in the description. When you click on that form, you're going to put in your name, you're going to put in your email, and then you're going to tell me, which reading do you want? What are you here for? What do you want to do? You're going to click the reading that you want. It's going to ask you, do you want to add coaching? You can say, no, I don't want coaching. You can say, I want 1 week coaching, or I want 2 week coaching. And then it's going to ask you, would you like to pay in full, or would you like a payment plan? And then you can pick pay in full, you can pick payment plan, and then you're going to submit your form. Once you submit your form, I will email you and send you the link to your desired reading. The reason for this, the reason why I'm doing it this way, is because 7 different readings is a lot, okay? So I'm going to make the landing pages for these readings as they are, as demand allows, right? So if someone goes onto the site and they're like, I want a life purpose reading, I need a payment plan option, I want 2 week coaching, I'm going to create the landing page for the life purpose reading with the 2 week coaching option and the payment plan, because that just seems like the easiest thing for me. Because going through and making like 21 different landing pages when, I don't even know if there's going to be interest in these just yet, doesn't make a lot of sense. So this way I get to create them as the demand comes up and everyone gets what they want. Yeah. So if you are interested in any of these readings, if you are interested in getting a reading with me, the form will be in the description box. If you have any questions about my readings, or any questions about anything I've said in this video, please leave them down below. And I will see you in my next video. I hope that was everything. If not, I'll make another video.